stay on for our live later on, and we'll go through some of the bars that we have for show, as well as what sizes you should start investing. You can start investing in first if you have never bought gold or silver before. Okay, those of you who have not joined our T-chat also, everything is up in the banner above. Okay, so please do join. Hello, hi AT. Hello, hi Alfred. Okay, if you have any questions, if you have never bought gold and silver before, you're looking to diversify now that the price has actually rebounded, okay, before it goes back all the way up again, you can drop us a comment down below if you have any specific size that you're interested in. Okay, hello. Hi, Mindful with G. It's a very interesting user. Okay, maybe I will start off by showing some of the most common or popular sizes that we have. Okay, hello, hi Moneymaker. Are you here to find out how to make more money with your gold and silver? Okay, so what I have here is I have a 10 gram pen as well as a 20 gram pen. And also, okay, I'll bring out the 1 ounce later, but these two sizes are some of your most popular sizes to start investing in. Okay, if you have never bought gold and silver before and you're looking to diversify, okay, into purchasing either gold and silver, do start off with these sizes, which are one of your smaller sizes. Okay, so it's not too large, okay, but it's not too small. Okay, we'll go into more details about why you don't want to get a size that is too small. Okay, essentially your price per gram would be a lot higher. Okay, and if you have any questions, just drop it down into the comments below. Okay, and then we'll help you out. Okay, hello. Hi Angel. Hi, welcome to our live. Okay, we will be streaming more this week also, so do stay tuned. Okay, you can join our T-chat just above. Okay, link is in the banner above. Also, you can click the link in our bio. Yes, I forgot that it's in our bio. Okay, you click it in our bio and then join it from there. Okay, any specific sizes that you want to see, or you're curious to know how to start investing in gold and silver, okay, you can let us know in the comments if you have never started off. Okay, I'm still waiting for my investment expert to come, okay, so bear with me here. Okay, well, I just go through some of the bars that we currently have on hand. Okay, so just now I showed the 10 and 20 gram. Okay, now I'll bring up the 1 ounce. So two of the brands that we carry would be your Pen and your Argor Heraeus, which is our 1 ounce Kina bar over here. Okay. So 1 ounce Kina bar. All these are your highest purity. So 4 nines, okay, 999.9. Okay. Hi, hello, hi Barbara, hello, hi Lewis. Okay, now that we have more of you here, and Ian is joining us now.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, give us some time to. Hello, hi Ants.
Hello.
Okay, do stay on. Okay, so Ian will be running you guys through. We also have a more interactive session today. So hello, good morning. So we will be pulling out our whiteboard to start, to show you guys essentially to break down how you can start your 6-figure investment portfolio in gold and silver.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna be football managers today. We're gonna draw out. Alright. Correct. We're gonna draw out how to start your 6-figure digit portfolio. Alright, and go and silver with this whiteboard. Alright. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's start first with the idea of dollar cost averaging. Okay, so what is dollar cost averaging? Okay, so if you idea of what dollar cost averaging, you can talk a little bit about that in the comment section below. But one issue with gold and silver is that, first of all, you're dealing with two different metals, right? And number two, like the prices of gold and silver fluctuate. So if the prices of gold and silver fluctuate, how are you going to know if right now is a good time to buy or not? Okay, right? The short answer to that question is that nobody ever really knows, alright, what is the absolute best time to buy in the short term. But in the long term, we all know that because of inflation and because of rising cost of living, plus also geopolitical tensions, right, gold and silver will trend towards will have an uptrend, okay, and rise as time goes by. Okay, so if let's say right now on this chart, your gold and silver looks something like this, all right, moving up and down, moving up and down. How are you going to buy into it at a good time? This is when we employ this strategy called dollar cost averaging, where instead of, let's say if you have $10,000 to invest, instead of investing everything here at one single point over here, all right, we invest at multiple different points along the way. Invest at multiple different points, and instead of buying, let's say for example 10, 20, 30k at one go, you buy maybe $5,000, which is about 1 ounce in 1 month, then another 5k, which is another ounce the next month, and then the next and the next. So you buy, for example, a fixed weightage, for example 1 ounce or 10 grams or 20 grams every single month. Okay, so this idea is called dollar cost averaging, and doing it this way, you can see that you're able to average out the returns, all right, and you're able to average out the price of gold along the way. Okay, so if you buy, however, at one go over here, you might make a loss because over the next 1 year, if you want to sell, you need to sell only at the very, very low point all the way here. Okay, so that's why we recommend to do a dollar cost averaging strategy, and of course take advantage when the price is at a low point as well. Okay, so any questions that anybody has about dollar cost averaging, do let us know in the comment section below.
Should have a gold and silver investing at the top.
Yeah, seriously, gold and silver investing.
Yes, okay, hi, thanks for joining our live. Hello, Jerick. Again, if you guys have any questions on starting your 6-figure investment portfolio and you have no idea how to start, do join our T-chat or just drop your questions down below. Okay.
Okay.
听好料 Yes, 好料
Okay, I'm gonna just use this so I can draw a little bit better space. Alright, great. So we went through the first strategy, which is called dollar cost averaging. Now, next thing is, then in this case, if let's say you are looking to then split a part of your portfolio into gold and split a part of your portfolio into silver, how are you going to decide? Right? So this is a very, very common question that a lot of our clients ask us, and we look at this question through. Where's my marker? I'll use the red one. After this a bit. Okay, we will look at this. We'll answer this question through. Hi, Amos. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's quite a lot of my friends joining. Wait a second. I think you joined you. Wait a minute. Okay, we had a bit of an admin issue on the other account. Okay, so for gold and silver, right? How do you decide between the different ratios? All right, the different metals. Okay, this is where we look at what we call the gold and silver ratio. Okay, so now what is the gold and silver ratio? Okay, the gold and silver ratio is when we divide 1 gram of gold by how many grams of silver we can buy. Okay, so when the gold and silver ratio is high, okay, that means that 1 gram of gold can actually buy more silver, meaning that silver is actually undervalued. Okay, so usually, right, gold and silver ratio would go between 30 and 80. Okay, something like this. Okay, between 30 and 80 for silver ratio. So when gold and silver ratio is high, right, this will be a time to buy a little bit more silver. When the gold and silver ratio is low, this will be a better time to buy a little bit more gold. Okay, so the way that we can do this, right, is for example, let's say your dollar cost average about $5,000 every year, for example, or 1k every month. then when the gold and silver ratio is high, you should maybe, instead of putting, normally where people usually put about 70 to 80% into gold and 20 to 30% into silver. But when the gold and silver ratio is high, it's a little bit more worth to buy silver. So maybe you do 50-50 instead of 80-20. Over here, when the gold and silver ratio is low, it's a little bit better to do buy gold instead. Okay, so then you can alternate between the gold and silver ratio, which you can see on bigbullionSG.com, and you can go to the prices and charts to have a look at what the gold and silver ratio is at now to make a better decision on whether you should buy more gold or silver. Okay, so any questions that anyone might have about dollar cost averaging strategy plus gold and silver ratio in general?
For those of you here, if you have actually bought gold and silver before, you can also let us know in the comments below what is your preferred size to buy. I think we have some viewers who are very experienced in buying gold and silver, so you can also suggest down, whether you think maybe starting from 50 grams is the best, or starting from 2 grams is the best, or even up to 100 grams. Okay. Yeah, I think we're very curious to find out what's everyone's favorite size or preferred size to buy, so that we can also do our inventory better, because sometimes people will tell us oh, you're out of stock for this, when are you going to be restocking? So we will do our best to have most of the popular sizes in stock, which will be your 1 ounce. Okay, 1 ounce we have a few pieces left for your Kina bar, and then this is your Year of the Horse limited edition bar. Okay, so this is your Kina bar. Both are 1 ounce, by the way. Okay, so if 1 ounce is your preferred size, which I think a lot of you guys like the 1 ounce, okay, go for either the Kina bar or the Year of the Horse. Okay, now if you want to check pricing, go to bigbullionSG.com. Okay, bigbullionSG.com, or click the link in our bio. We have all the prices live over there. This means that it is tied to the spot pricing, so it will fluctuate and change almost every minute. Okay, if you like the price that you see, okay, you have the budget and you are looking to buy, please do so before the price changes. Now, if you're comparing between some of the bars, like your 50 gram, so right now 50 gram is about 8,000, or is it 9,000?
50 grams is about 8K.
Yeah, it's about 8,000. Yesterday, I think we checked, it was about $8,886 for the 50 grams of gold. I think today might be slightly higher because I believe gold went up. Or did? Oh, it stayed the same. It stayed the same. So it should be around 8,886. Right now, the 1 ounce is around 5,800, I think. Okay, 5,800. So you should go and check the prices, okay, on bigbullionSG.com. And then we also have auto applied new customer discount. Okay, so when you create an account with us on the website, okay, add the product to cart. When you check out, you will get instant 5% off premiums. Okay, instant 5% off premiums. You don't need a code. It will be auto applied. Okay. Okay, now Ian is bringing up more of the bars that we have to show you guys.
Yeah, so we're going to be restocking our bars from Argor very soon. So we're going to be getting a bit more silver bars, silver kilo bars, plus also a little bit more of the 50 gram and 100 gram bars that will be coming. Okay, but currently I think we have a few more 100 gram hemp bars. So do look out for that on our site.
Yeah, 100 gram we have the hemp bars only. So hemp 100 gram over here, okay? This is the 100 gram. Now it's about 18,000. Okay, about 18,000. If you want to get it before the price goes up, now is a good time to do so. Okay, and we also buy back, so you don't have to worry. All the bars that we sell, we will definitely buy them back. Okay, if you have purchased from other dealers and you want to sell hemp or Argor Heraeus, we will also buy them back. Okay, so these two brands. Of course, if you have non-LBMA, that's also fine, but the pricing will be slightly different. You can check on bigbullionSG.com/sell. Okay, /sell. It will give you all the live pricing that we buy back. If you have solid gold jewelry, okay, now if you are thinking that the price is high, you want to cash out, okay, come down to our store. We provide free testing for you. So you can bring down all your gold jewelry, okay, if they have stones, jade, doesn't matter. We can test the gold for you on the spot, let you know the purity, okay, because sometimes the older jewelry, they might not write whether is it 916, whether is it 750, which is your 18K. If you don't know, just bring it down, we'll test it for you and then let you know how much you can cash out in either cash, okay, so when we say cash, we refer to actually pay now or bank transfer, okay, or you can trade it in for a bar. So let's say you have non-LBMA bars, you know, you bought from Malaysia, you buy from Dubai, you buy from China, you want to swap into LBMA bars like this pen, okay, you can also do so. So for example, you have 40 grams of non-LBMA gold. You want to swap for 30 grams of LBMA gold and cash out the next 10 grams in cash. Okay, so via pay now or bank transfer, you can also do so.
Okay, I actually wanted to get some feedback from everyone here about financing and also any other financing options that you've seen that other players have been doing or that you're also doing. Because currently, I think we are wanting to implement a financing option with either a installment payment plan, IPP form on our credit cards in store, or just a standard credit card like an installment that you will be on as or your local cards. So if anyone has any ideas on what they like that they've seen around, right, do let us know like what type of financing options that you come across that you thought was very good. Okay, for JT, can you get PEM collectible 1 gram and 5 gram? For now, less. Alright, we are focusing more on our larger bars like this 100 gram PEM bar, because the demand for it is way higher for now. Okay. So the PEM MOQ for collectibles is very large, so we have chosen to just focus on this first. Right?
Yes. And so if you are looking to invest, okay, come to us. We will also help you out if you don't know where to start. Either drop us a WhatsApp or click the link in our bio. So we are the ones responding to your enquiries, okay, so your messages. Do give us some time. We'll try to respond as quickly as possible, okay. If not, we will get back to you at least by the end of the day. Okay, we are you are speaking directly to us, so we will give you advice on how you can start your own portfolio and then slowly grow it. Okay, this is not something you do overnight, definitely. Don't just buy and then instantly the next day you earn like 1,000. Okay, but over the next 1 to 2 years, you can definitely expect some sort of returns. And in fact, for gold this year, when we just checked yesterday, it is up 31%, okay, just this year alone. Okay, so that is very significant, especially if you compare it to your other equity stocks, okay, you know, your S&P 500, and in general has beat majority of, normal stocks, I would say.
Yes, that's 100% true. So for gold and silver, just this past week, gold actually went on a very, very great run for the past month, right? And gold has actually jumped about 8% in just 1 month. And from the start of the year till from last year till now, as in the past 1 year, gold has actually been up 31%. So a very, very significant jump. And over the past 5 years, gold has actually performed at an 18.3% annualized return rate. Alright, 18.3% annualized return rate every single year. So gold has outperformed quite a few asset classes like some equities and of course also bonds, and definitely keeping cash in the bank.
Yes. We just got a question also if we take in 14K. So we do take in, although it's not very common. You can drop us a picture of your jewelry. Okay, 14K is still possible. We usually do it case by case basis. Very cold day.
Yes, we do take in 14K.
Yes.
So let us drop us a picture of what it looks like, and then we will be able to change your 14K trade into gold and silver bar, probably.
Yes. For Sean, will there be the option for long-term goal savings plan? Are you referring to the digital goal? For Sean, yeah, you can let us know if you are talking about the digital goal where every month you can choose maybe a certain amount. Yes, correct. So digital goal will be launched hopefully by mid of next month.
Yes.
Yes, by mid of next month. We're trying to rush it out because we have gotten quite a lot of feedback from a lot of you guys and customers who have came into our store. I think many are very keen on the digital goal where you can purchase 2 gram, 5 gram, or even 10 grams a month depending on your budget. You slowly build it up so you can roll it. Let's say you buy 5 gram, at the end of 4 months, you will have 20 grams total. Okay, and you can choose to cash it out in a bar form, or you can also keep it. Okay, or cash out in terms of like physical cash.
Yep.
Okay, so there are multiple options for you to choose from. In terms of payment methods, okay, we'll run through a lot of common questions and FAQs that we get. For those who are new here, if you see our site bigbillionaire.sg.com, you can pay by PayNow, okay, bank transfer, or credit cards. Okay, we also take in WeChat Pay. Okay. From Kowloon, the savings plan will be fixed monthly only or can a la carte buy anytime?
Okay, great question, Carlo. So, we've seen quite a lot of formats out on the market. You can actually give us some feedback. So, we've seen types that you auto invest. So, for example, you choose a fixed amount, then it will basically gyro out of your account. Okay, so that's one thing that we thought about. Another one that we thought about obviously is where you buy a larger amount and then it's basically like a financing option. So then you lock in the price at earlier at like the valuation date today. Then you pay the finance amount over the next few 3, 6, 9 or even 12 months. So you can, and then obviously the last one is where there is no plan. It's just whenever you want to buy, you can make a purchase. Right, so we are obviously weighing options on which is the best and most that will help everyone better, and will give everyone the most value. Okay, but what is the benefit of digital gold and silver? So versus your physical gold and silver. So first of all, if you are more of a trader looking to buy and sell gold and silver over the short to mid-term, you would actually recommend the digital program more. Okay, why? Because the premiums on the digital program is actually lower than your physical gold and silver. Why? Because we actually store the gold and silver for you in the vault, which means that your premiums will be lower and you can actually buy a smaller amount. So that means you can buy like 2 grams of gold, 3 grams of gold without 30-40% of premium. And doing that will allow you to buy and sell faster. Okay, so if you buy and sell and you see the gold price move up and you see the gold price move down, you can buy and sell, which will allow you to make some profits along the way. This is if you are watching the market more regularly, and this is if you are wanting to take advantage of the price movements. However, if you're of course a long-term investor like most of our clients are, then obviously the physical bar best for you because you only pay a very, very small premium and you only pay it once. Okay, so those are the two benefits, alright, of going for our digital gold and silver program instead of a physical bar.
Yeah, so I think it's mainly for investors who want to invest in smaller amounts. Let's say they actually want a 10 gram bar, but every month they only set aside maybe budget for 1 or 2 gram of gold. Okay, so this allows them to actually accumulate their gold such that they can cash it out in the form of a physical bar. So you don't need to buy it in small amounts like 1-2 gram the physical bar every month, because then your premiums will be very high. So that's the main benefit of it. And I think it will definitely be quite popular and well received among a lot of our customers and people who are looking to invest into it. Any other? We have one question from Rinkesh. I need 1 kg, 5 kg bars. Rinkesh, are you referring to gold or silver?
Yep.
Okay, we will be talking more about silver very shortly. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about gold. Moving on to silver now. Whether you should get a silver kilo bar, a 10-ounce bar, or a 100-ounce bar. So we'll be showcasing all of the sizes, okay, on screen, and you can let us know your thoughts for those who have purchased silver before. If you have never bought silver before, you can ask us any questions you may.
Ringgit is 1 kilo and 5 kilo silver bars. Ringgit to actually purchase, you can either go on to bigbulletsg.com. Alright, you can look at the price of our silver bars, or you can go directly to our come directly to our store, Golden Mile Tower, level 2, 02-21, and then you can purchase right in store and we'll help you out. Okay, so moving on to the topic of today, which is what actually moves gold prices. Okay, as time goes by, Rikesh, 1 kilo of silver right now is roughly about 2007, 2008. Alright, prices fluctuate. So 2007 or 2800 Sing dollars. So go to our website, bigbulletsg.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 4 last Perth Mint silver bars, okay, for Rinkesh, and a few Haraeus cast bars. So if you are keen on the Perth Mint or the Haraeus, just drop us a text before it sells out, because we actually just sold our last tube of silver coins yesterday.
Okay, great. So moving on to what actually moves gold and silver. Okay, so a lot of people are wondering like, okay, what actually drives the price of gold and silver up or down? Okay, one key thing that you have to remember is that we are looking at real interest rates. Okay, not the headline inflation. Okay, what is real interest rates? So when you have normally let's say your inflation, as we all know, is the rate at which your prices move up, right? So in Singapore, the CPI inflation last year was about 3%. Alright, sometimes it's a bit lower at 2%, sometimes it's a bit higher at 4%, but it's around 3%, 2 to 4%. Now, let's say right, your interest rates this year is 3%. Your inflation this year is 3%. That means prices are going up at 3%. But let's say the bank is offering you a fixed D of 2%, for example. Okay, that means right, your real interest rates is actually negative 1%. Okay, why? Because when you put your money in the bank, you are getting a 2% interest rate, but your inflation is growing at 3%. So your money is still losing at negative 1%. Okay, so when real interest rates are low, okay, or even negative, then it doesn't make sense to put money into the bank, right? It will make more sense to put money into gold because you want the price of gold. You want to preserve the purchasing power of your gold, like in this Lady Fortuna Ham 100 gram bar. So therefore, you would put money in gold and silver, and that's why investors move their money to gold and silver when your real interest rates are low or negative. However, when your real interest rates are high, meaning inflation is low and interest rates are high, then that means that the fixed D that the banks are giving you is very, very good. Then investors will move their money out of gold and into money markets or into stocks or even fixed deposits.
Yeah.
So this is when gold and silver prices will slowly decrease or not increase as fast. Okay, over the long term, right, even as real interest rates stay stable, gold and silver will still rise in the long term trend just because of inflation. Okay, but in the short term, maybe gold and silver might go through a correction or pullback or consolidation phase.
Yes.
So right now, as we all know, inflation is sky high and interest rates are also low. Okay, so therefore, right, the prices of gold and silver, alright, in cash will continue to slowly increase as time goes by.
Yeah. If you are referring to silver, right, we also do foresee that the price of silver will continue to go up, especially because, it's simple demand and supply, right?
Yeah.
The supply of silver is actually very low. So there has been a silver shortage for many, many years already. It's just that the price has not been accurately reflecting it. Okay, and the demand is still equally as strong, if not gaining every single year, right? So think about it, your demand is so high, you have no supply, eventually your price will slowly start to go up. Okay, it might not be like a crazy, squeeze like last year where the price went all the way up to 120 per ounce. Okay, but we definitely do foresee that it has already rebounded actually. So before it goes back up again, okay, of course we cannot predict or we won't say when exactly, okay, we also don't know. But in the long term, we do foresee that it will eventually.
Okay, and another obviously huge factor of whether and silver move up is central bank demand. So central banks are buying record 1,000 tons per year. 1,000 tons is, wow, we just do some quick math. Okay, 1 kilogram is about 180k, right? SG. Okay, let's just make it simple, 200,000 SGD. Then, so 1 kilogram is 200k, that means 1 ton is 20 million, right? 203. Yeah. No, wow. Yeah, about 20 million. And then that means 1,000 tons is maybe 20 billion. Yeah, correct. 20 billion. Wow, quick. I need to do some quick math right there. Okay, about 20 billion a year. Okay, so it's very, very huge. So, for gold and silver, alright, central banks are always buying a large amount, but comparing this 5 years and this decade's gold and silver bull run, 2013 and 2018, central banks are buying way more, alright. Demand for gold and silver from central banks, which is like the countries of the world, is above 1,000 tons every single year, and 45% of central banks actually this year say that they're going to buy more, okay, including our own Temasek and also GIC. Okay, so and this will support the bull run of gold and silver, which didn't happen in 2018.
Yes. Okay, hello. Thanks for sharing our live. I think just now from CB Black, if you are still here. Okay, do help us to share the live with your friends and family who are also keen to start investing in gold and silver. Okay, simply because they see the value and would like to start now. Okay. Hello, hi Alison. Colin say buy and throw aside and come your next life milestone. It will always be of good use. Yes, that's exactly right. If you are a young parent, okay, you have young kids who are, just started preschool or primary school, secondary school, you want to start their savings account or boost their savings account, actually do consider buying some gold for them. Okay, so when they, reach their next milestone, university, for example, in 5 years' time, okay, or 10 years' time, gold will definitely have gone up. Okay, you can sell the gold, okay, if they do need some money to fund their allowance, to fund their, their living, stay in hall nowadays, every semester, because we stay in hall, right, it's like 3,000, 4,000 plus, okay, so you don't need to, fork out extra money for that because you have already kickstarted their savings plan, right? Or even when they are getting married, okay, so one very popular gift that our customers like to give will actually be the 2-gram bar. So this is the Argo Herrera's 2-gram gift bar over here. We actually sold out on our second day of launch. So we opened 2 weeks ago. This bar was sold out on the second day, okay? And it's very, very popular for weddings, for birthdays, and for newborn babies, okay? Basically we will give it as a form of blessing, and also because it is value that you can keep, right, for literally years to come, and you will pass it on to the next generation. Okay, hi Wendy, hi Tonglap. I think we have a lot of new viewers today. If you are new to us, we are a local dealer in Singapore, so we focus on selling gold and silver. Okay, we also do buybacks. So if you have pen bars, if you have Argo Herrera's bars, we will buy them back at a very, very competitive rate, so your spreads are not too large.
Yes.
Okay. Gold jewelry also, if you want to take advantage of the price right now, okay, now that gold has rebounded, come to us. We are at Golden Mount Tower 0221. We will test all your gold. Okay, so we are very, very strict on testing. We use XRF. Okay, this means that it will scan through the metal and tell us the exact breakdown of your metal purity. Okay, essentially, so you don't lose out on the value of your gold. Okay, and then we will pay out via PayNow or bank transfer, or trade it in for a LBMA bar. Okay. From Black Sabah Singaporean, what's the difference between Bullion and other companies selling gold?
Right, great question. So if you mean like Bullion as in us, we are big Bullion. So we are a Singapore registered, Ministry of Law regulated bullion dealer. So what does bullion mean? Bullion is investment grade gold and silver above 999 purity. Okay, so what is the difference between us and other companies selling gold? First of all, you are referring to other jewelers. Okay, for other jewelers, alright, when you buy gold jewelry, you need to pay GST. You pay GST need to pay workmanship, and also you need to pay a very, very high markup for the tiny pieces. So if the gold price today is, for example, $180, the price that you buy your jewelry can be at $260 or even $270 per gram. Okay, meaning that you're paying close to, what is that? Like what, 70%? Yeah, 70% premium. 50 to 60% premium on gold. That means 60% markup. When you buy gold in this form, a gold bar, alright, for you Black Sabbath, you are only paying maybe 1 to 2% premium. Very, very low markup. So you're getting way more gold per dollar than when buying jewelry overseas. Not overseas, but elsewhere. You know, of course in Singapore there is no GST on investment grade silver.
Hello, hi Kit Kat. I remember you joined us yesterday. I remember your user, so cute.
Right. And for if you're referring to other companies, alright, for us we focus on 3 things. Number 1, we focus on testing. So we test all of the bars that we sell in front of you. Okay, and any bars that you bring to us to sell, we also test it on the spot for you as well with our state-of-the-art testing equipment to make sure that kilo bars or even 100-gram gold bars that we bring in are all genuine and authentic. So first thing, testing. Number 2 will be education, which is what we're doing now. Okay, any questions you have about gold and silver, you can ask us directly and then we'll help out, to give you the best advice on your 6-figure gold and silver portfolio. And then lastly, of course, is and transparent pricing.
For Vic, got app to see current buy and sell price from you? Yes, so we have everything on our site. So bigbullionsg.com, click the link in our bio. Okay, you can see our exact pricing for all the bars that we have in stock. What this means is that you can actually reserve directly on the site. Once you create an account, add the item to your cart, okay, you will see an instant auto-applied new customer discount. Okay, you can purchase from there, okay, if you are looking to buy the bar. And when you want to sell back in the future, go to our Sell to Us tab at the top, okay, right at the top of our site, Sell to Us, you will see Hem Argyle Harriers pricing. If you have non-LBMA bars, okay, maybe like public gold or gold you buy from Dubai, from China, other countries, we also buy it, okay, but of course at a slightly lower rate. And silver bars, okay, we take in all LBMA bars, okay, and all the pricing is tied to the live pricing.
Okay, JC, is 1 ounce pen fortune at 5.5k a good buy? This is definitely not a good buy. Why? Right now, the spot price of gold is actually $5,600. So if you are going to, if you are referring to any pen fortuna bar that you are trying to buy on Carousel or on Shopee or on other platforms, there is no way that anyone will be able to sell you gold that is lower than the spot price. That means they're making a loss. Okay, so high chance, right, that if you are buying a gold bar right now, right today, live pricing of $5,500, the gold bar is non-genuine and non-authentic. Why? Because it's below spot. So it doesn't make sense. It's like the person can, is just probably trying to pull a fast one on you. Okay, very, very, very highly unlikely that someone will be able to sell you a genuine pen bar today, right now, at $5,500. Something like, so it's like a deal that's too good to be true. So there may be something wrong. But then if you want to find out a little bit more, then you can bring the bar down to us and then we will test it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Kowloon, those decorative for paperback. Yeah. Oh, paperback. Oh, you mean those like 1 gram gold bags, is it? You can try. We've never tried. You can bring it home to us and then we'll test it for you. We can give it a shot.
Verified by Gold Price Private Limited already. So wanna ask.
Gold Price Private Limited 5.5k. I think about USD or SGD? If it's USD, then okay, got chance. But SGD right now, the gold price is about 5.6 lah. So you're buying brand new, you wouldn't invest that.
Yeah, maybe it's circulated or potentially maybe they bought it in at a very, very good price. Is it SGD? Okay, I'll answer Vic's question first. Got extra fee for using credit card to purchase? Yes, there is a slight fee of 2.9%. So ideally, try to use PayNow or bank transfer. PayNow is the best, okay? Once you go to the checkout, there will be a QR code that pops up. Okay, just scan the QR code, okay, or you can screenshot with your phone, okay, upload it to your PayNow and then transfer. You will receive a confirmation email, okay, once the payment has gone through. So unless you are looking to clock miles, for example, certain cards, right, because it's a larger transaction, you want to clock miles, then go ahead and use credit card. If not, PayNow is the best. Okay, for those of you who want crypto, we will be having crypto soon also. Not yet, but soon, okay? We have a question from Zobaya Badadi. We are in Singapore, okay, so we're located in Singapore. For our international viewers, we are in central Singapore. So at Golden Mile Tower, level 2. Okay, Golden Mile Tower, level 2. We are open from 12 p.m. Monday to Saturday. From 12 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Okay, and any further questions, if you are new to us, you want to find out more on our journey, okay, how we started Big Bullion and, eventually open up a physical store where we, get to interact more with our customers and really give better advice on investing in gold and silver. Okay, you can ask us, okay, we will answer you directly here online. Okay? Do we have something in China? Unfortunately, no, but we are looking to expand our international delivery option. So we will see if we can get the best rates for you guys, because it needs to be insured, right? To be safe for you guys and for us also. We don't want to risk losing the package because it's very high value item and you want to also receive it promptly. So we will be looking into a few options. Don't have to worry about that.
100%. For JC, if you're talking about the 1 ounce pen bar that you've already bought a while back for 5,500, then obviously yes, it's a great deal, because right now the price already went up to about 5,008, maybe 5,007, 5,008. However, if you're talking about like buying today at 5,005, then I would be careful about that. But if it's a Singapore registered Ministry of Law regulated company, then probably it should be beforehand.
Yes.
So it is an end consumer selling, you think. I think it's a bit sad. I think Kowloon put it perfectly. Nobody would sell gold below spot. It doesn't make sense. So unless if you are referring to like you already bought previously, then of course that might be a good idea. For JC, if you want to find out more, just drop us a WhatsApp, alright, with the picture of the bar and other questions, then we can help you out. And you can of course bring your bar in to our store for free testing and authentication at all times. Okay.
They can easily sell to shop for 5.5. Why bother finding a buyer? Yes, that's very true. And something that you should take note of if you are buying from other places, just make sure that they, test the bar for you, okay, on the spot, so that you can really see that it's genuine and authentic. So initially when we first started, because we started online, right, what we'll do is that we will drive directly to our customers' houses and then bring along our tester kit. So this is the pro machine that will scan through the bar. Okay? It's really a pro machine one that will scan through the bar and then tell you on the spot whether or not the bar is real. And of course, we provide invoice, so you know how you can contact us, okay, and where to find us. And we are also licensed by the Ministry of Law. So make sure that whoever is selling the bar to you, ideally they are licensed, unless they are maybe selling from their personal collection. From Vic, we buy in 916 gold. Yes, if you have 14K, 18K, 22K, 24K, come to us, okay? We offer one of the industry's most competitive buyback. You can check our site, bigbullionsg.com, okay? If you have solid gold, so just like the one I'm wearing, okay, passed down from your grandma. Okay, this one from my grandma, but I just keep it because I like the design. But sometimes you have very thick gold chains, okay? Rope one that, as gold, maybe you want to wear, you want to sell it for cash, okay? Contact us, just send us a WhatsApp picture, okay, or trade it in for a PEM Gold Bar, PEM or Argor Herias. Okay, so these two. Hello, hi Rosalie. Need any license to trade gold? For it's you? Yes, in Singapore, you have to be a licensed dealer in order to buy and sell gold. Of course, the grey area is if you see people selling on Carousel, okay, no, that's not illegal. They are likely selling from their personal collection. So it's a very, very fine line. If you do keep a bit of gold and silver, you want to sell on Carousel, you can do so. But if your volume gets higher, okay, you are doing transfers too frequently, that is actually not very legal in Singapore, and the bank may actually start to flag you out. So they may call you, they may block your transactions. Okay, so just be wary of that as well. Okay. Hello, hi Rosalie. Thanks for following us. Okay, please help us to like and share the live also, so you can share more tips and investing knowledge with your friends and family. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll talk more about silver.
Okay.
Moving on to silver.
Okay, for someone just asked us, do you sell rope chain 916 gold? No, we don't sell jewellery, because over here we focus on investment grade gold and silver. Okay, and so that means that we're looking at 999 gold and 999 silver and above, which do not carry GST. Okay, so at Big Bullion over here, what we believe in is three things. Number one, we believe in investment grade precious metals. Okay, investment grade. What does investment grade mean? Investment grade, perfect example would be something like this. This is a 9999 silver bar, alright, that is 100 ounces. Okay, so that means it's 3.1 kilograms. And this 3.1 kilogram bar will have very, very low premium, right, and is GST exempt, which you don't have to pay GST. Investment grade. Perfect for obviously building your six-figure portfolio. Number two, testing and authentication. So every single bar that sell to you will test for you on the spot, so you can have a peace of mind that you are getting the right thing. And also at the same time, when you sell back to us, we will test everything for you on the spot. Unlike other players, when for example, let's say you don't know what the jewelry is, they bring it to you, then they test, and then maybe it's 22K, but then they might not show you exactly how they test it, so that may not give you a peace of mind. Over here, we use our XRF machine to scan for you on the spot to tell you the purity of your gold and silver jewelry. And number three, education and advice. So all of our resources online, our Instagram, our TikTok, you can ask us any question about building your own gold and silver portfolio, and then we will help you out as much as we can. Okay, someone just asked us
current sale price.
Vic just asked us current sale price for 916.
While we're there, I will answer Carlos' question. Pre-love bars, right? So we actually have quite a few customers who sold us their Credit Suisse bar and traded in for a LBMA bar. So meaning they sold. Sorry, as in they traded in for PEM or Argor Herias. Okay, so these are the more popular brands in Singapore. You can do so, but the Credit Suisse bars, we will usually list them at a discounted price, okay, because these are slightly older bars, no longer in production, so at a slightly discounted price, and we listed them last weekend. They actually sold out in
correct.
In a day, okay. So if you don't want to miss out, okay, do click a link in our bio and follow us on our teacher.
For Vic, our 916 price that we buy in right now is about $154 per gram. Okay, so do drop us a text with the chain that you are picture of the chain, and then you can help you to invest code from there. And then plus, of course, anyone else who wants to sell your jewelry or trade in your jewelry for investment grade LBMA certified gold and silver, either come down to our store or go to bigbullionsg.com or just WhatsApp us.
So we're also open on Saturdays from 12 p.m. unless otherwise stated, okay? Because it's a very, very lean team, so either one of us will have to be here, meaning that sometimes we may have to open like slightly later, around 1 or 2 p.m. But we're usually closed at 7 p.m. So pushing it slightly beyond, your regular like 6 p.m. closing hours, so that if you end work, slightly later, you can still come down and find us, okay? And there are many good food spots around here, so you can come here for your dinner, you can come here to get your matcha and whatnot. If there are pre-love listings, it will be the first avenue to camp for it. Website, Tally, we will upload them on our Tally first, and then you can head to our website to see. Okay, but we will We will list it on our website concurrently lah, because you need to purchase through the website. Okay, so it's kind of concurrently. And then we will announce it on our tally. He usually snatched up very, very quickly. So to make sure you guys don't lose out, you must join our T-chat. Okay, go to the link in our bio. If you have, yes, so okay, since we're on the topic of silver, if you have never purchased silver before, okay, these are two of the best sizes to start with. Okay. Okay, time to on notification for tally. Yes, okay. Please keep your notifications on. We will announce all our live streams, timings, and what new stock we are bringing in as well, so you guys can stay updated. Okay, before we drop them on the website. If you're looking at silver, this is a 1 kilo Perth Mint silver bar. This is a 10-ounce Herreus. So you can see the difference between these two bars. Now take note that for 10 ounce, it is actually 310 grams. So if you actually Google just normal ounce, it says that 1 ounce is 28 grams. But we count this in troy ounce. This means that 1 troy ounce is 31.1 gram. Okay, 31.1 gram. So it is 310 grams. This is 1 kilo. About 3 bars of this will be close to your kilo, but then you might as well buy the kilo bar. So why the kilo bar is more worth it is that per gram, you actually get silver for cheaper. Okay? The smaller the bar size, the higher per gram. Okay? This is my last 2. So I have 4 left, okay, of my Perth Mint silver bars. This one is the older design. This is the newer design. So 2 old, 2 new. Okay, you can see that the front is very, very glossy. Okay. Now take note that for bars itself, right, these are the ones we have on hand is circulated bars. But even for very new bars, they might also have some form of scratches or very, very small dent on the bar, simply because these are just custom bars. So it's not minted bars where they seal it in the assay card itself. Okay. This is minted bars. So the bar itself will be very, very perfect. Okay, almost 0 scratches or just 99% scratch free.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the topic of silver, just now we gave quite a lot of value and education about gold. Now let's talk a little bit about silver. Okay, so the difference between gold and silver, right, is that about 50% of gold, alright, is just used for jewellery. Okay, 20%, alright, is used for industrial uses like semicon, gold wire, sometimes electronic components. Then the other about 40% is just on gold bars. It is for investment purposes. Okay. Whereas for silver, around close to 50%, right, more than 50% is actually industrial, meaning silver is being used for solar panels, batteries, EVs, electronics, and a smaller amount, maybe only about 20 to 30% is for bars and investment grade silver, just like this. So when you're buying gold and silver, right, do understand that silver volatility is about double that of gold. So it actually rises and falls very, very quick. And it's a great diversification to gold, of course, because there's a huge supply deficit of silver right now, meaning the above ground supply of silver, right, is being drawn down. Like people are taking away silver from the global supply. And you can't just, dig up silver immediately from the ground if you want to. You can't like dig straight down like Minecraft and get more silver and gold directly. You need to have 3 years and 5 years to create a new mine for silver. So silver supply deficits are only growing, and that is only pushing the price up for silver as well.
Monkey Duffy asks you, can use silver or gold to pay for my cai fan? Yeah, Ian loves cai fan.
Can. You can come here and then you can show us the gold and silver that you have. We're definitely more than happy. We're more than happy to buy you a cai fan. a few portions, add 肉的, 加肉 also, okay?
Yeah.
Add veggie also.
I think you can buy quite a few cai fans with your gold and silver. And if you give maybe 1 ounce of silver coins to your cai fan auntie, she will gladly take it.
Yeah, if you can have something like this, smaller than the $2 note, wow, you can buy, I think, probably 100 cai fans. Maybe
about 100
You can probably buy 100 cai fans or something like this, which is insane, right?
Yeah, so if you want to buy more cai fan in the future, you buy gold now. So that when you sell it back, you get it in cash, okay, you can buy more Thai fund.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure to protect your savings, okay, protect your legacy that you want to leave behind for your kids, your grandchildren, and yeah. Okay. For now, okay, maybe we'll talk a bit more about why silver is actually gaining popularity in the recent times, especially among younger people, right? I think we have quite a few younger investors choosing to buy silver instead of gold. And one, because they are, in terms of investment, you're actually still investing in precious metals. And number two, silver is actually way more affordable than gold. So if you compare 1 kilo of silver bar versus a 1 kilo of gold bar. Okay, so I don't have my kilo gold bar now, but 1 kilo of silver, $2,800. 1 kilo of gold, about $180,000. Okay, so the difference is very very large. Okay, and which is why some people may opt for silver versus gold. Okay, of course, it is still good to diversify, meaning you get maybe 70% put into gold and the other 30% put into silver. Okay, this way you get the best of both. You get stability and you also get, you know, a larger upside for silver, especially when it has larger run.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Something interesting to also know is that gold, alright, 995% gold in bar form, alright, and from a recognized refiner, a bar form like this doesn't require GST, but for silver the quality is higher. You need 999% silver. Okay, for gold it's only 995, for silver is 99%. So the government is more relaxed on buying gold for investment. Right, silver is a little bit higher threshold, but very close at 995, 999 as well. Okay, so we're going to be ending the live in about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, so any questions? Do let us know what we're here.
I think one very common thing that a lot of investors might not know is that when you invest in jewelry versus investing in a bar, right? Actually, jewelry, so your goldsmiths will charge you GST, while your dealers like us, when you're buying investment grade gold or silver, there is no GST. Okay, so it's all tax exempt. The only fee that you might possibly be paying is the credit card fee, and of course every bar will have a slight premium. The larger bar that you buy, your premiums are smaller, so it's cheaper per gram to buy a larger bar of gold or silver versus a say 10 gram of pen. Okay, so more worth it to buy 50 grams of gold versus 10 grams. Okay, essentially you get more gold for your dollar. Same goes for silver. Now, if you buy jewelry, not only do you have to pay tax, you have to pay workmanship fee. Okay, so we actually have seen quite a lot of stories online from customers who tell us that, well, why when I buy my even 999 jewelry, it's so much more expensive than the investment grade bar form, right? Because this is also pure gold, so it's 999.9. Okay, and essentially when you buy from them, they will charge you for workmanship and for the tax, the GST tax. Okay, so if you want to invest, just go straight for the bar form. From new, what's the pricing? Let us know which bar size you are interested in. Are you looking for the 50 gram for new, or you want the 1 ounce? This is the 1 ounce gold limited edition year of the horse. This is the 50 gram cast bar. Or you can head over to bigbullionsg.com. We have all our live pricing on the site. Okay, for new, you can just let us know. Just comment down below what bar size you are looking for.
Okay, everyone here, keep answer all the questions that you have, because as much as we hope to for this live as much as we can, as more and more people find out about us and our demand has been shooting up. I think our FB and IG both are crazy, right? We might not be able to do all these lives as often as we want, of course. So, right, any time that you have here, please ask us while we still can do the live as often as right now.
Yeah, so we will be streaming again on Thursday. Okay, hi Rosalie, hello. How much is 1 gram of gold? We currently don't stock 1 gram, but we have 2 gram. Okay, for Rosalie, so this is the 2 gram gift gold bar. Now this is around 490. But if you're looking to invest, try to go for the larger bar size, so the 20-gram one, because your premiums will be lower. For smaller bars, and this is the same across all dealers, your premiums are higher, unless you want to give the 2-gram gold as a present. Yeah, Rosalie, yes, 490. You will have an auto new customer discount. So create an account on bigbullionsg.com. The discount will be auto applied. So it's 5% off premiums. And yes, and also if you refer your friends to create an account and they make their first purchase, you will get referral credit back to your account. Meaning that when you purchase next time, use that $30 or $40 to offset your purchase. Okay, so it's all stackable. The more you refer and the more your friends buy, the more you can also buy. Okay, so Rosalie, go to bigbullionsg.com to check out, add this to your cart, collect in store. Okay, we're open from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Okay, now the back of the bar looks like this. Okay, how do I qualify for the 5%? It is auto apply. So don't have to worry the moment you create an account. Okay, so account creation is necessary to make a purchase. Add the item to your cart. You will see auto applied 5% off the premiums. If you don't see it, drop us a WhatsApp. We will get back to you. Okay, or yeah, just drop us a WhatsApp. That's the quickest way. Okay, we will get to help you. Okay. So you are interested in which bar size, so maybe you can let us know so we can also check the stock levels for you. Unless you want to come down to our store, we are at Golden Mile Tower 0221, okay, level 2. But because our stock levels are limited, and you guys know that the pricing fluctuates, okay, every minute. Right now, gold has kind of stabilized, okay, at the start of this week and last week, it actually went up a lot. If you want to get it before the price goes up, I suggest you reserve on our website first, come down to our store to collect, and then you can check and verify your bar before you actually take it and bring it home with you. Okay, if you have never bought gold before, okay, just some common questions also. You're wondering like how do you keep your bar at home? Just buy a safe, okay, just keep it in a safe. Very it doesn't have to be very big, because unless you have a lot of bars lah, okay, but your 10-ounce silver just fits slightly smaller than my hand, so you don't need a very huge safe. Or if let's say you are a bit more wary and you want to take extra precautions, open a safe deposit box, okay, outside. They will charge you either monthly or annually, depending on which provider you go to, and they will safe keep all your things for you. 24/7 open. You can go down and take your bar whenever you need to. Okay, now last one for our 1 ounce. This is the year of the horse. Okay, this is limited edition. You can only get it this year. After this year, they won't produce it anymore. Okay, next year it will be another series. Okay, another zodiac, and same as last year. So last year, some people actually came to us wanting to get either the snake or the dragon. Okay, we still have requests, but it's very difficult to find because you cannot purchase it from the supplier anymore. You can only source it from resellers, so customers who may sell back to us. Essentially, they don't produce it. So it's really one of a kind and limited edition. Okay, yeah, and this one at the back, if you have never seen this before, this is the Kina bar. Okay, so this is the 1 ounce Kina bar from Argol Herreyers. And it is a very reflective, almost like holographic design. And if you're wondering whether we buy back at the same price, Argol Herreyers and Pen, both we buy back at the same price. Okay, these two. Okay, so don't have to worry. Of course, it will vary. The only thing that varies is the size of the bar itself. Okay, it's the size of the bar itself. So if you have a 1 ounce Argol Herreyers, same price as a 1 ounce Pen.
Okay, with that, thank you so much for everyone for joining our live. So hope that everyone has got a lot of education all the way from how to gold and silver, all the pricing and what Big Bullion is known for. Right, Big Bullion, we are a Singapore registered, Ministry of Law regulated bullion dealer selling investment grade 999 and 999 gold and silver, and we test and authenticate all the bars that we sell in front of you so that you know it's genuine, authentic. And we also do free testing and authentication. Plus, we also buy in jewellery so that you can trade in for your investment grade. silver.
Mm.
For more information, if you want to find out how to build your 6-figure portfolio in gold and silver, join our tele chat. Go to the pinned message and click the blue contact button, blue contact us button, so that we can answer every single one of your queries personally to help you as much as we can. And go to bigbullionSG.com, alright, to see live pricing, or come down to our store at Golden Tower, level 02-21 to ask us in person. Alright, we're open Monday to Saturday, 12 to 7 p.m.
Rosalie, your 10 gram gold, if you want 10 now, is about 1,900. Okay, 1,900. We only have last 2 pieces of the 10 gram. So go to our site, create an account, and add the item to your cart. Okay, once you make payment, come down to our store, either today or tomorrow. Okay, anytime you are free to pick up your bar. Okay, for Hannah Tan, can sell the bar at any goldsmith?
100%.
Yes, you can. But just take note that actually a lot of goldsmiths, your jewelry shops, their buybacks are not the best. Okay, so you can cross-reference. Of course, if you have a goldsmith, you know, your neighborhood one that you always go to and you want to sell to them, please go ahead. Okay, but if not, check our pricing on bigbullionSG.com/sell. Okay, and then do compare across other dealers. We're quite confident that our buyback rates are very competitive. Okay? And then you can see exactly how much we'll be buying back. So there's no surprises. It doesn't mean like, oh, you come down to our shop and then suddenly you get a shock that why our prices are like this. Okay?
Alright, then if not, thank you everybody for joining our live today, and then we'll
be streaming it again on Thursday evening. Okay, so Thursday evening, I think we might see more of you guys. So stay tuned for that, and also click the link in our bio to join our T chat. Okay, ask us any questions that you might have, and also yes, on FB and on IG as well.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Alright, see you in store. Bye bye.
Bye.